Hi, I'm Gabby. Welcome to my channel. And today I want to talk about some things. So let's go.
Hello everybody, welcome. And so because I'm not sure where or how I'm editing this, if I'm editing this before or after I edit the last blog entry, but hopefully I did this in order. But then me being me, I don't know. I really don't know. Hold on, let me get my teeth a second. So yeah, there we go. So today I want to talk about studying Japanese because after being inspired, this is where I said this is where it comes in being order, filming or better yet editing and posting in order comes in here. Last time in the video I talked about watching Joey, the anime man, Joy Bazinga, I think it's this new channel, his other channel that he was talking about. He talked about this topic on, and Yuta, the Japanese man, they mention this, and I'm hopefully don't see this video. Oh my god, that'd be so embarrassing. Anyway, I was just telling like my personal studying journey, and I'm like, memorizing is okay, but it gets really tedious, and sometimes even when you memorize something and you have it like you have it down one day and the next day you just totally forget. So I'm like, okay, so this is me stepping back from just memorizing and actually engaging more into, again, because I'm not always surrounded, and I felt bad missing the last one. I plan to do another one, re-sign up for a different one. I was just too tired and couldn't bother waking up, and I had to go to my father. Yesterday I was supposed to do a Nihongo Dake. I forgot the name of the thing. It's because give me a second. Yeah, Nihongo Dake Kokusai Ryo Shu Koshu Koryo. Sorry. Basically Japanese only culture exchange. When you talk in Japanese about your culture and you exchange and you ask questions, you talk about it. Anyway, this is a good thing. It's on Meetup. It's free. You can sign up easily if you want to. You talk to actual Japanese people as well as other foreigners who are learning or have learning in different levels too, Japanese. I was supposed to go again. I missed it, but you know they come around every week or every other week, so I do sign up. I already signed up for February. I'm just gonna re-sign up again for another one in January. I just don't want to be signed too far ahead of time because again, though limited space is limited, I don't want to schedule too far ahead of time. It says I have to go visit my father again another Saturday because they only only happens on Saturday. They only have these events on Saturdays. I think once a month or twice. I think twice a month. Anyway, I digress. Other than that, I also been doing other things to gauge. Recently because they also talk about this, and I knew I'm not at the level where I can't understand without subtitles regular anime. With subtitles, I can understand to an extent. I understand more 50, let's say 50-50 with subtitles on. Without subtitles, I am lost. It does help. The pictures does help, but I'm still lost. So one of the animes I decided to recently. I'm up to episode 3. Is on Netflix. It's because by accident we set up one for, well, he doesn't really watch Netflix, so it's okay. We set up a kid's account by accident, and it's taken a long time to come up. Here we go. I should already have this prepared. Then it was Shimajiro. It is a little animation about this little tiger venture, and it's very cute. It's for kids basically, and it's at the level of where I can stand Japanese without having to rely on, well, to an extent. And so to test my knowledge and how far and well I understand it, I don't just like watch it. It is a study guide, so I take notes of what I think they are saying in pencil, and then I go back and watch it in with subtitles and correct myself to see what I missed, and then I watch it again in English to see if I got it correct. And compare here, so right here I had most of it correct with when I read it with subtitles. These are the corrections I had with subtitles. It was a lot, but I still got pretty much close. Then this is with for this first episode. And the second episode, I got some. I missed a lot, mostly because there were some kotoba I was not familiar with. And then there was and then when I went back, I was like, oh wait, no, I actually got close with some of them, even without the subtitles. So, you never know. I didn't watch the whole episode when I was with my father yesterday, but I watched half of the episode, and this is what I got so far. And it's without subtitles, and what I got correct when I with subtitles, it is still a bit, but I still got pretty close. Or like I guess based on both the pictures and a few words understood of what they were trying to say and what they kind of try to convoy. Yeah, so there you go. Still not very good at that. But also when I realized, it's like, oh, there was this thing that I learned in Japanese, a grammar, bunko way of formulating. I didn't really understand it or why it's written like that. But then when I was using it in the anime, I was like, oh, this is how you can use it. I understand more. It gives me a better further understanding of how to use grammar, how to use a specific grammar in this specific situations and stuff like that. So that's very helpful. But other than that, as I said, I have not only been doing that, but before even doing that, I have been reading a book for kids. This is Shogakusei Chukyu Kara. So it's from it's elementary school book, but it's like a middle. So it's not like early. It's not advanced. It's like right in the middle. So this is perfect for me. It has mostly kota hiragana, but it has enough kanji with furigana next to it, so it'd be easier to read and understand. And there are sometimes, again, when I'm reading this, there will be times where like the kotaba will go out of my head, and like even though I knew it, especially when it's in kanji form, I know it, but it doesn't like click until like I read it again. And I'm like, wait, I knew this. Why am I underlining it as I don't understand it? And here's a sample right here. When I underlined this word and I looked it up and I'm like, oh wait, I do know that word. I know that kanji, and I wrote the kanji next to it just to hint to myself like, no, you know this word. And this one too. Right here, I don't know if you can see it on the camera as well, but yeah, there we go. And this is where I'm at. I'm up to chapter, I think 15. Yeah, 15. Got 3 more pages. But yeah. It was very helpful in terms of like understanding, and it's like also bunpo, but also kanji, and recognizing words without having it always being kanji. With that said, I am reading an online web novel which is more advanced, way more advanced, but I understand parts of it, and I realize I understand more than I would think. There are lots of vocabulary words that again I'm not familiar with, but that's where my vocabulary list, where I write a vocabulary list down, and I'm not reading it rushing through this. I'm reading it page by page. So again, web novel. I would put the name of the website here. It's a Japanese website where you can read again web novels by like the shoujins, but not necessarily fan made, just the shoujins. Basically self-published novels, the shoujins. And you can also post your own stories, which is what I'm doing. Of course, my grammar is not that great, or my Japanese, and I don't publish or advertise it, so I don't think anybody's reading it, but I just do it just in case anyway. It's a thing to self-motivate me to write more. I've also been writing. I continue to still write. I'm writing and correcting one of the stories I just finished writing. And then besides that, oh wait, shit. Another one I've been using as a study guide, instead of using my mangas that I bought because I'm too lazy to take it out from storage where I store it is, because I have so much boxes on top of it, so it's like right underneath. I've been using this, and I lost my other phone, so I can't go to my other app that I have that I usually use and read manga on. I still have this app. Thank God I downloaded this app before. It's called Ganma, and I am reading one specific manga. I had tagged a whole bunch of mangas I want to read, but the one I'm currently reading now is, hopefully it stays, is this one. Ryu. Okay, I don't know how to say that. I think I know it's this Wicked Woman. Santa Oh, this one is a Rican. That's why I recognize it. So something something saying da yo Rican woman, two people prince ni, I was in love with her. So something like that. I'm not gonna pretend I could 100% read all of this kanji. I just know what it is from other pastels I read that's similar to it. I am up to chapter 4, and it goes so far chapter 8, part 2. Because this is breaking in parts, by the way. The chapters are breaking in parts. It's like 2 parts, except for chapter 4. Chapter 4 is broken up into 3 parts. No, it was in 2 parts too. Oh, only chapter 1 is in one whole full part. One whole thing. And so because it's breaking in parts, each chapter is like 15 pages long. Yeah, each 15 pages. But I found this manga to be easy to consume. It's not like a lot of hard kanji or kotoba. It's relatively easy. Once in a while, I do come across a kotoba I don't understand. Not really a kanji. A kanji I get really close to or understand, or I look similar to a different kanji, so I do misread it sometimes because of that. Like, I will know one kanji, and I will mistake that kanji for another one. So like, okay, so there was this kanji which is like goraku, and I was like, oh, this is the same kanji. But then when I look it up, I was like, oh no, this is a different kanji. But I do know the kanji for a different word. Now when I look at my other kotoba book, I was, oh no, I did study this kanji before. That's why it looks familiar. I just mistaken where I found it, where I know it from. If that makes more sense. Okay. I don't know if I'm explaining good. So there's those times and instances, and it helps me get more familiar with kanji and the thing, and is really easier. It's really easier to read. So it's not like I'm struggling to read it. Is more so if I had to put a list here of easy to read to hardest, I would say manga is mostly easy for me to read, especially this particular manga, where there's not a lot of hard kotoba. Most of them I know. Most of the kotoba and the bunpo is relatively easy, so it's not like I'm struggling to understand it. And then I'll go to anime. Anime will I learn more through the anime, especially since I could hear it too. Not only just see it visually, but also hear it. So that's like relatively easy to understand. Then there will be the Shogakusei Shukyu Kara book, and then it will be the web novel. That won't be the hardest because that's the most kanji that I'm not familiar with, and kotoba I'm not familiar with. I will find there, and there's also bunpo that will throw me off a little bit. And since I don't have the anime where I could translate it into English, so it gives me a better understanding of what they was trying to say, I won't have that advantage. So that's why the anime. So that's my ranking of how I would study materials. By the way, I'm just going off the cuff. I'm not sure if you're structure right or if this would be helpful to anyone. I should have said that from the beginning. Editing me go. Anything else? So I feel like the most struggle to study is kanji, because I'm studying. I still have this kanji book that I bought when I was studying in school. I'm still using that as my study material for kanji, and I realized, especially since I only study it once a week, same thing with the kotoba, where I would recognize it one day, and then the next week, well, in this case a week, I would not recognize it at all, or I have problem memorizing, and some kanji I just have problem memorizing at all. So I've been finding difficulty to moving past chapter, or in this case week 6. So I decided to take a different approach, and this time I take especially the ones I had the most problem memorizing, and then write it out. Not just write out the kanji, but write out the whole kotoba in terms of memorizing this specific kanji and the way and its readings. It's different readings. Write it out and memorize it, and then I made a test for me to do later today. Other than that, it's been great. I'm too shy to ask to speak to my employer about speaking Japanese to her at least once a day for the week, because I don't work for her through the whole week. I wanted to do that, but I'm being kind of shy. I don't know why. And there's also, which I think would help me more, is the speaking department. Instead of just relying on the Nihongo dake, kokusai, koryu. I keep missing them. Missing that kanji reading. These are not my steps. Other than that, yeah. So the kanji, and then a little update. I don't know why. I just feel like just squeezing this in here because I most likely will not remember this next time I put update. Is like, hey, I've been doing pretty good today. I'm gonna just work on the stuff. I've been working late. I'm gonna regret it. I'm gonna make a squiggly face for me today.